There are only hours to go now before a Tennessee death row inmate is scheduled to die. And tonight, we are hearing from a mother who lost her daughter to his hands nearly 4 decades ago. David Earl Miller is one of the few death row inmates to be sentenced to death twice. 2 trials with the same verdict, this for the 1981 crime. He's convicted and charged for the rape and murder of 23-year-old Lee Standifer. Now, this week, we took a look back at the crime and heard from the lead detective on the original case. He described the crime scene as one of the most heinous he's ever worked, but hoped that the public would remember Standifer above all else. For our top story tonight, 6 on Your Side reporter Madison Keevy now joining us live in the studio. And Madison, remembering Standifer seems to be the goal of her mother as well as for others, too.
Absolutely right, Bo. This week, I spoke to Standifer's mother, Helen, and she made it clear she wasn't speaking as a mother with a message, but rather as a mom who wanted others to know a little bit more about her daughter, Lee.
She just was very enthused about life and loved people.
Photos of Lee Standifer show her with a smile.
And she was actually in 4-H there in Colorado. That was at one of the county meets, and she was just showing up. That was in the picture. That's the sweater she knit, which she got a blue ribbon on.
The voice you're hearing is Helen Standifer's, Lee's mother. She lives on the West Coast now, so we're talking over the phone. But she tells me about Lee. She says their family moved all over for her husband's job, places like Virginia, Colorado, and Tennessee.
We did especially a lot of camping and fishing and hiking. She enjoyed all those kind of activities. She just liked being busy and enjoyed most anything and everybody she met.
Lee's senior yearbook photo from Knoxville, the same smile. Helen says Lee had a learning disability, but loved school. She loved reading, and after high school, loved her job at a food packing company. Above all, Helen says her daughter was positive, a trait she says personally she tried to teach her children and embody herself, especially in the years following her daughter's death.
Hate corrodes the vessel it's contained in, is basically what the quote was. And I guess I've always felt that way, that it doesn't do anything for anybody, and hopefully that was what I was teaching my children, was that that's just a real waste of time and energy.
Well, Helen tells me she won't be attending the execution tomorrow, that it wouldn't bring her daughter back. Bo.
All right. Thank you so much, Madison.